Relatable in cream tones, Meghan ironically reads to kids about trash, wears $200,000 worth of clothing on Friday. Meghan Markle hosted a private children's reading session as she ended her official engagements at the Invictus Games last Saturday. She read from the book Rosie Revere, Engineer by Andrea Beattie to a hand-picked group who sat entranced on beanbags. Wearing £260 trousers and a £580 trench coat from Cuyana, as well as £545 Aquazurra purist pumps, Harry's wife sat down with the children and held a question and answer session with the kids and asked them questions about what they'd learnt from the popular book. One of the examples she chose to discuss was, if it doesn't work, then try again. The reading session took place in an area reserved for friends and family of competitors. Several parents also sat in on the afternoon session. Everything she does is so obvious that it's directed by her PR producer, and she severely lacks any authenticity. Why would you make innocent children listen to her read a book? She introduced herself as the princess at the beginning, and she wanted the children to call her princess. Remember her prattling about having to be very aware with children that she's a role model because she's a real-life princess like in the fairy tales. 5-year-old kids are probably the only ones who might actually believe she's a princess. PR stunt with a book that has absolutely nothing to do with the Invictus Games. And it's completely offensive that she didn't even include any children with disabilities in this. Does she even know what the Invictus Games are about? Does she even know what ableism is? A vapid, self-serving and offensive PR stunt. I saw a clip on X at Invictus Games where she photo-ops with a wheelchair-bound person. No acknowledgement by Meghan of the human sitting in the chair before she takes her selfie place behind it. Then Meghan gets up, turns and looks down at the real live and awake human that was in front of her in the wheelchair, but then she left without a word. Very similar energy to the clip of her at a fundraising or charity function with just Harry, speaking with 2 gentlemen when a wheelchair-bound woman approached to speak with her about her son. She looked at the woman like she was an insect. When the woman exceeded her 1-sentence allotment, Meghan turns her back to her and adjusts the wrist of her shirt sleeve. The woman is nervously chatting, slightly to Meghan's back. Then, as she turns to leave, she looks over her shoulder at the woman with such disgust. Really, such an awful, disrespectful look, as if she was smelling something really unpleasant and was moving quickly away from it. Moreover, Meghan Markle knows nothing of kindness or how to dress for charity events. Anyway, let's not talk about Harry. We all know how much of a disgrace he's turned into. Meghan Markle wouldn't know service, sacrifice and family, even if it hit her between the eyes. All the recent Invictus Games coverage is about Meghan and her kindness, and of course, her costly wardrobe. No big surprises there then.